Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I'm getting ready to upload another video here, obviously. Um, this one is going to be a little bit short, actually it's going to be about 10 minutes, but short from what I originally had planned. For some reason my webcam is not getting sound directly, so I had to do it via quick capture through YouTube. Um, so I'm going to go through this as fast as I can. These are my favorite zombie films. In no particular order. And I'd say there's about 20 of them, 25, something like that. I didn't count them, so we'll just go through them. First one is Fulci's Zombie, the Blue Underground release. I also own the Shriek Show edition. In terms of picture quality, this one's far superior to the Shriek Show edition, so I've been told. I think they both look identical, but if you want to get the cheap edition, if you haven't seen this yet, pick this one up. But if you think it's something you're going to enjoy, I would recommend picking up the Shriek Show one because if you like it, you're probably going to want it anyways, and you're going to spend the extra money. So, this one is The Return of the Living Dead. Again, another one that's been re-released over and over again. Actually, only twice. Well, technically, it was released on DVD, then it was re-released on DVD again. This is the new special edition. Well worth the upgrade if you have the old one. It does port over all the extra features. You're not going to lose anything, but it also adds new features, and the picture quality is a bit better. So definitely check this one out if you haven't yet. The original Night of the Living Dead, which I shouldn't need to explain much. This is another re-release. It was re-released this past May, and it looks outstanding. The picture quality is absolutely amazing. I can't even describe to you the details and stuff I saw in this film that I never saw before. It's incredible. Pick this edition up even if you have the old Millennium Edition. This is a nice upgrade from that edition. This one's Day of the Dead. Most of you are going to notice I excluded Dawn of the Dead from this list. I do enjoy the original Dawn of the Dead, but it's not one of my favorites. This is my all-time favorite zombie film right here. Absolutely love this movie. First zombie film I ever saw. Was rooting for the zombies the entire time. Just great movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. This one I saw actually not too long ago. I don't even remember how long ago it was, but it wasn't that far off. Is The Evil Dead. Evil Dead is a spectacular horror film. Creepy, atmosphere is thick, it's scary, made me jump all over the place when I first saw it. This is the Ultimate Edition. Pick this up if you haven't already. If you're a fan of this movie, this is the edition to own. Has everything you could want on it. It is missing a couple special features from the older editions, but you know what? The newer ones kind of make up for it. It's I can't explain it to you. You just need to check it out. Check this one out. This is Reanimator. Again, one that doesn't need much explanation. Pretty decent cult movie. Well, not decent and spectacular, but I mean, everybody who's in the know knows about Reanimator, or at least should know about Reanimator. This one's a little more unconventional. I've debated on whether or not it's in fact a zombie film, but they are Walking Dead corpses, and they do kill people, and whether they're possessed by demons or not, they're still considered zombies as scarecrows. Oddly enough, this just got released on DVD last year. Definitely pick this one up. It has no special features, which is kind of disappointing because apparently the director did record a commentary and did do some special features for MGM, but for some reason they just didn't put them on the disc. That's still unknown as to why. This one's very hard to get a hold of, very rare. This is actually an official release, which is very hard to get. The Midnight Hour. A really decent made-for-TV 80s zombie film. It actually features a dance sequence, as corny as that sounds. It's actually kind of fun. It's got a midget zombie, a zombie and bride. It's just, it's a typical teenager 80s horror film based on Halloween. It's got zombies, it's got vampires, it's got a little bit for everybody. So check that one out. This one's a bit newer. It's coming out in the US on DVD on November 18th. That's again its official release. This is the UK release of the Zombie Diaries. George Romero did a film called Diary of the Dead, which was similar to this. It's supposed to be that first-person view of a zombie outbreak occurring right before the person as they're recording. This one just made more sense to me than Diary of the Dead did. It was more of a shot on video, I found this snuff movie type of deal than that was. So this one's really old, very bad, not officially out on DVD. You can actually pick this up on fleshwoundvideo.com. Is Curse of the Screaming Dead, also known as Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. Anybody who knows this movie is already wondering why I'm holding it up, and I have favorite zombie films anywhere with this DVD, but I saw this movie when I was really young, and I love it. I can't get enough of it. It's so bad, it's just fun. The Video Dead, another one that doesn't have an official release. Tons of fun. Love this movie. It's about zombies coming out of television. Come on, people. If you're expecting anything more than a cheesy B horror movie, you know, you've got issues. You know, it's just, it's so bad, but you can't help it. You can't help but like it. It's just too fun. You know, too cheesy to ignore. This one is The Beyond. Again, another well-known zombie flick. It's not really a zombie film per se, but there's no zombies in it, so I do consider it in that category. It is advertised as such. As you can see, there are clearly zombies on the cover. There's a zombie right there. So it's a great movie. It just got re-released on DVD through Grindhouse. If you didn't get a chance to pick up this edition when it was released back in 2000, pick this one up now. It's a great DVD. I'm running out of time here, so these ones are going to go away kind of quick. Night of the Creeps, also a bootleg, not officially out on DVD. Me and millions of others don't understand why. Sony owns the rights to this, and they just have no interest in putting it out on DVD, despite the fact that the director's second film, The Monster Squad, ranked #1 on, I think, over 10 different websites, bestsellers list for like a month. It did so well, and you would expect them to be like, well, he's got this other film that people love, put it out on DVD. No, they're just holding on to it. This one's also fairly new. It's Fido. Again, not much I can really say about this. Is people probably already know about it. Fido was just an all-around fun movie. It was like Meet the Beaver with zombies. So if you don't mind your movies a little more soft, this one's not very gory, not very violent, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. This is the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead. Again, a huge favorite of mine. I saw this when I was really young. I just absolutely loved it. I had no idea it had any connection with the original, despite the differences, the similarities it shared with it, but it does have enough differences to make it its own separate film. There is a 3D remake of this that was made in 2006, I want to say. Avoid that like the plague. Shaun of the Dead, also an awesome zombie film. The people who made this love the genre, and it shows. They have so many references to other zombie films that are just so subtle. You know, if you're a zombie fan, you'll catch them. Horror fan, you'll catch them. But if you're just a regular Joe, it's nothing. You know, it just seems like a joke. But it's so much fun. Such a good movie. If you haven't seen this, it's doubtful you haven't. But if you have, please see it. This next one is a very recent release. It just came out a couple weeks ago. It's Dance of the Dead. I saw it and absolutely loved it. I don't know if it's because it's the first zombie film I've seen in years with zombies coming out of the ground, or just because it was so simple and basic. I don't know. I love this movie. The dialogue was sharp and witty. The characters were likable. The acting was good. The special effects were good. Check this one out if you haven't checked it out yet. There's been some negative hearsay, you know, here and there, but it's a good movie. Check it out. The last one is Cemetery Man, also known as Della Morte Dell'Amore. It's an Italian zombie film directed by Michel, I always say his name wrong, Sauvé, I don't know. Very good movie. Very poetic in imagery. It's a beautiful film to look at, but it's very gory and grisly too. It's definitely one to check out. This DVD I'm a little bit disappointed in because the picture quality is not that great. I did have an overseas release where the picture quality was outstanding. This one's kind of loaded with grain and doesn't look that good, but it is a good DVD for us in the US, I suppose. So and that's it for my zombie films, and I got 45 seconds to go, so I'm gonna say see you for now. I'm gonna upload another video and a few of my favorite horror films in general, so hopefully you guys will stick around for that. I'm sorry I couldn't give too much info on these. Maybe eventually I'll do a separate video on a couple of them just to kind of give them a little more info. I can spend some time on them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in a few minutes with my other list.